Your brain is hiding secrets from you right now. In the next few minutes, 25 facts are going to completely change the way you see the world around you. Let's start with one that will mess with your fruit bowl. Fact number 1. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not. I know it sounds crazy, but botanically speaking, a berry has to come from one flower with one ovary and have its seeds on the inside. Bananas fit this description perfectly. Strawberries, on the other hand, have their seeds on the outside, which disqualifies them. Fact 2. Your stomach gets a completely new lining every 3 to 4 days. This is a crucial survival mechanism. Without this constant renewal, the powerful hydrochloric acid that digests your food would end up digesting your stomach itself. Fact 3. The inventor of the Frisbee was turned into a Frisbee after he died. No, this isn't a joke. Walter Morrison, the creator of the iconic toy, had his ashes molded into memorial flying discs. It was his final wish, and his family honored it. Fact 4. Octopuses are basically aliens living among us. They have 3 hearts, and their blood is blue. 2 of their hearts pump blood through the gills, while the third one circulates it to the rest of the body. Their blood is blue because it contains copper instead of iron to transport oxygen. Fact 5. The smell of freshly cut grass is actually a plant distress signal. When grass is cut, it releases a cocktail of chemical compounds into the air. This is its way of screaming for help, warning other plants of danger, and even attracting predators that might eat the herbivores munching on it. Now, let's talk about something most people get wrong about everyday objects. Fact 6. Those little plastic tips on the ends of your shoelaces, they have a name. They're called a glaze. Their job is to stop the lace from unraveling and make it way easier to thread through the eyelets of your shoes. Fact 7. Humans are the only animals with chins. Seriously, look at our closest primate relatives like chimpanzees and gorillas. None of them have that bony protrusion below the mouth. Scientists are still debating the exact evolutionary reason why we developed one. Fact 8. A single cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds. It seems impossible since they just float in the sky, but clouds are made of enormous amounts of tiny water droplets. When you add up all that water, the weight becomes absolutely staggering. Fact 9. The shortest war in history lasted less than an hour, somewhere between 38 and 45 minutes. In 1896, the British Empire went to war with Zanzibar. The British fleet began bombarding the Sultan's palace, and Zanzibar surrendered almost immediately. Fact 10. Your eyes have a separate immune system from the rest of your body. This is known as immune privilege. It's designed to prevent inflammation inside the eye, because a strong immune response could easily damage the delicate structures you need for vision. This next one sounds completely fake, but it's scientifically proven. Fact 11. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old, and guess what? It was still perfectly edible. The low water content and high acidity of honey make it an incredibly hostile environment for bacteria and other microorganisms. Fact 12. Your human nose can detect over 1 trillion different scents. For a long time, we thought our sense of smell was pretty weak compared to other animals. But recent research shows it's incredibly powerful and rivals the sensitivity of our other senses. Fact 13. Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Cleopatra lived around 30 BC. The Great Pyramid was built around 2560 BC, over 2,500 years earlier. The moon landing was in 1969, which was less than 2,000 years after her time. Fact 14. Your brain is an energy hog. It makes up only about 2% of your body's total weight, but it uses a whopping 20% of your body's energy and oxygen. This makes it, pound for pound, the most energy-demanding organ you have. Fact 15. There are more possible iterations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the observable universe. The estimated number of atoms is around 10 to the power of 80. The number of possible unique chess games, known as the Shannon number, is estimated to be 10 to the power of 120. Mind-boggling. The next fact will change how you see mirrors forever. Fact 16. Mirrors don't actually reverse left and right. They reverse front and back. Think about it. When you look in a mirror, your head is still up and your feet are still down. What's really happening is the reflection is flipped along the z-axis, creating a front-to-back reversal that our brain interprets as a left-right swap. Fact 17. That feeling of getting chills from music has a name. It's called frisson, which is French for shiver. It's a psychophysiological response to emotionally moving sounds, and it's a real, measurable physical reaction. Interestingly, only about 2/3 of the population regularly experience it. Fact 18. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. This sounds like a riddle, but it's true. Venus spins on its axis incredibly slowly, taking 243 Earth days to complete one rotation. However, it orbits the Sun much faster, taking only 225 Earth days to complete 1 year. Fact 19. Your body is a treasure trove of raw materials. The average human body contains enough carbon to make 9,000 pencils, enough iron to forge a 3-inch nail, and enough fat to produce about 7 bars of soap. Fact 20. Wombats produce cube-shaped droppings. They are the only known animals to do this. Their unique digestive system and intestinal elasticity create this bizarre shape. The reason is practical. The flat-sided cubes don't roll away, making them perfect for marking territory on top of rocks and logs. Hold on, because Fact 23 is going to completely blow your mind. Fact 21. The fingerprints of koalas are so similar to human fingerprints that they have been confused at crime scenes. Even under a microscope, it can be extremely difficult to tell the two apart. Fact 22. There's a species of jellyfish that is biologically immortal. The Torotopsis dohrnii, also known as the immortal jellyfish, can cheat death. After reaching maturity, it can revert back to its juvenile polyp stage and start its life cycle all over again, potentially doing this forever. Fact 23. The human brain can survive for 5 to 10 minutes without oxygen before permanent damage occurs. However, don't hold your breath just yet. Brain cells actually start to die after just 3 to 4 minutes of oxygen deprivation, so every second is critical in a medical emergency. Fact 24. A group of flamingos isn't called a flock. It's called a flamboyance, and here's a bonus fact. Flamingos are not born pink. They are born with gray feathers, which gradually turn pink in the wild because of a diet rich in carotenoid pigments found in the algae and crustaceans they eat. And now, for the final fact that ties everything together. Fact 25. You've now learned 25 new things in less than 10 minutes, and your brain has already started forming new neural connections to store this information. Every new fact you encounter, every new thing you learn, physically changes the structure of your mind. How cool is that? If you enjoyed having your mind blown, hit that like button and subscribe for more facts that will change the way you see the world. Thanks for watching.